Spider-Man and Andy Dwyer team up for an epic quest to find the Phoenix Stone in order to see their father one last time. They're searching for magic. Does Onward, the new film from Disney Pixar, have the magic we're searching for? On his 16th birthday, Ian Lightfoot is given a magical staff and instructions on how to make someone reappear for 24 hours. So he and his brother Barley try to bring back their father, who had died many years before of an illness. And they kind of bring him back, but only his lower half. This is an animated buddy road trip movie with some good humor, but more importantly, an engaging story. As we follow the two brothers, there's drama and discovery, setbacks and excitement. Tom Holland and Chris Pratt have really great chemistry together. I mean, they're awesome as voice casts in this because they just lend life to their characters. And Chris Pratt is really bringing his Andy Dwyer, kind of slightly dumb guy persona to the character of Barley, but he's also got a massive heart and great intentions. Now, the story isn't wholly original. I mean, you have some people on a quest to find something, and along the way they discover things about themselves and trying to just overcome obstacles. So in and of itself, the story is not unique, but the way they tell it is fresh, it's engaging, it's a lot of fun, and it will draw you in. And then it doesn't hurt also that the animation is stellar. I mean, it just, the textures that they use are amazing. I mean, the hair looks very real, and other aspects of it do also, but then it also doesn't lose the animation feel to it as well. I mean, we're not taken so far out of reality that we're watching something that's absolutely photorealistic, even though a lot of it does feel real, but you still have that animation aspect so that it retains some of that childlike wonder to it. And there are a lot of obvious points to the story as well. I mean, some of these things you see coming a mile away, but the emotion of the film, I think, trumps all of that. Octavia Spencer and Julia Louis-Dreyfus have supporting roles in this, and they add so much depth to their characters. They're a lot of fun in their own rights, and they team up at one point just out of happenstance, and I liked them together too. Their voices brought so much life to the characters that we're seeing, and that's huge because you can have a wonderfully animated character, but if the voice doesn't deliver everything and make it feel real, it's just going to be bleh. And everybody in this brought it. I mean, it was so much fun to watch them interact, and I almost forgot that I'm watching an animated movie, that I'm so engrossed in what's going on and loving the characters so much that it becomes a lot of fun. There's a lot of physical humor in this too, and it's a lot of fun, and it's not geared just towards the little kids. I mean, you have half a dad, and so when they add stuff to him to make him seem less awkward or weird because it's just unsettling to talk to a bottom half of something, you get this drunk ragdoll type of thing, and it's a lot of fun to watch, and you can tell that they had a lot of fun with that, animating it and making it, because you can add all kinds of just funny sight gags to this without having to say anything. And some kids might find some of it funny, but adults will find a lot more of it funny just as it goes along, and just some of the nuances that they bring to that half character. I really like the relationship between the two brothers as well. I mean, I have two sons myself, and so the desire to see them connect and to count on each other, that's awesome. And I love that the film illustrates that. Now, there is tension, there are setbacks, there is disagreement. So it's not a perfect relationship, but how it ends up and what they discover and just how they interact was amazing. And the amount of emotion in that really shocked me because I cried. And I didn't feel it coming on, I didn't expect it. And there is a moment in the climax of the story that I was just like, whoa, and it overwhelmed me. And I couldn't do anything about it, and I just chose not to fight it because it was just so enjoyable and it moved me so much. There's definitely enough in this film for every age. Whether you have really little kids or you're graying like myself or you are taking your grandkids to see it, there's enough in there for everybody to enjoy. And it doesn't take itself too seriously at certain points. There's sight gags that you can see. There's physical humor. There's also verbal humor that some will go over the kids' heads and some they'll totally get. And just even some facial expressions and just some nuances that they put to inanimate objects just work really well. It'll engage you, make you laugh, and possibly, like me, make you cry. I had a blast with Onward. I think it's just a really great movie. It's a great family movie. It's a great road trip movie. It's a great buddy movie. It's just all rolled into one there, and it all hinges on that great story and the chemistry between all of the characters. And I truly appreciate that. And then the animation on top of that is just stellar and awesome to look at, icing on the cake. I am definitely going to be buying this when it comes out and rewatching the crap out of it because I had so much fun. There is no sex, nudity, or profanity. There is some animated violence. I give Onward 5 out of 5 couches. So if you were going on a quest, would you take the obvious straightforward route, or would you go in the kind of the slightly more dangerous off the beaten path type of thing? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris. This is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for catching with me.